All right, buckle up, because what you're about to hear is one of the most bizarre and unbelievable true crime stories out there. Welcome, true crime enthusiasts, to a deep dive into the remarkable case of David Ghantt and the Loomis Fargo heist. Our story begins on October 4th, 1997, in Charlotte, North Carolina. Imagine an ordinary night suddenly flipped upside down. A 29-year-old vault supervisor named David Ghantt, with access to the inner workings of Loomis Fargo, orchestrates a plan that results in the vanishing of $17.3 million. In a scenario that could be lifted straight from a poorly scripted movie, Gantt's personal life, tangled with his criminal actions, came into sharp focus. Alongside him was Kelly Campbell, a former co-worker with whom he had a complicated relationship, and other dubious characters whose incompetence only added fuel to the fire. As events unfolded, Ghantt exploited his insider position to load the cash into a company van, meeting up with his cohorts at a remote location an hour out of town. In an almost cinematic twist, he later fled the scene by boarding a plane to Cozumel, Mexico, clutching a meager sum of about $20,000. Investigators discovered the abandoned van and a scattering of cash, a remnant of a heist that was too sloppy to hide. Fingerprints, careful financial analysis, and an astonishing pattern of gaudy, ill-advised spending all pointed back to Ghantt and his crew. The ripple effects of the heist were far-reaching. Loomis Fargo, along with its employees, had to reckon not only with a massive financial loss, but also with the breach of trust that comes when someone from within turns rogue. Then there's the personal aspect, the psychology behind Ghantt's actions. Here was a man who had seemingly led an ordinary life, with no prior history of violence or extreme behavior. Yet, influenced by his infatuation with Kelly Campbell and a yearning for excitement, he took a leap that defied logic. The investigation wasn't just about uncovering a string of errors. It was about understanding how such a high-stakes crime could unravel so disastrously. Forensic evidence, from fingerprints to detailed financial records, painted a vivid picture of what went wrong. And then came the legal consequences. By March 1st, 1998, Ghantt was apprehended in Mexico, and the dominoes began to fall. The courtroom would soon see David Ghantt handed a 7.5-year prison sentence, alongside significant penalties for Kelly Campbell, Steve Rosser, and others. So what do you take away from this tale of a heist that reads like a bizarre comedy of errors? It's a story that reminds us that even in the world of high-stakes crime, human error and flawed judgment are never far behind. Thank you for joining us on this journey through one of the most fascinating true crime stories of our time. Share your thoughts and theories in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this deep dive, be sure to subscribe for more captivating tales.